Welcome to MadHouse-Creations. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my technique for pouring our hollow pumpkins with our 6-pound polyurethane rigid foam. And to show you guys this technique before we start pouring actual pumpkins, I'm going to try it in a clear container just so you guys can see see the way to do it. Start out with equal parts A and B of the foam. We're going to mix them together. We only have about a 1 minute working time. So we're going to start mixing right away until it gets to like a heavily creamed coffee consistency. You try to, excuse me, you want to whip as many air bubbles into it as you can. Once it looks like that, we will dump it into our container. We can discard the cup. And what you want to do is take it, roll it around in your mold, and try to coat it evenly all the way around. Once that's happened, you would take it, dump out the excess, and store it upside down. And this will give you about a 1/4 inch thickness in your mold. So we'll put this to the side for now. And now we're going to prepare our foam for the pumpkin. We want to get everything ready before you start mixing. So we have our silicone pumpkin mold here. So we're going to start mixing our A and B together. Give it a good thorough mix. Try to get that creamy consistency throughout the mix. And then once you get it to that point, it's ready to go into the pumpkin, or into the mold. And here you just want to make sure you get it good and coated down in the stem. Roll it around, get all of the bottom coated. And it is a little messy, so watch your arms and your hands, or your beard. You want a good 1 layer, just even thin coat all the way around. And it's already started to foam up, so we will just flip it over, put it on the bucket, and let it sit for about 15 minutes. And as you can see, this is our bucket test. It's only been a few minutes and it's already foamed up pretty well. Gives you a nice good coat. This one I probably could have let it sit in the bottom a little bit longer. You see there's some areas that didn't get coated. But that is not an issue either, because you can always come in and put a second coat in there to fill the gaps. So now it's been a few minutes. The one in the bucket that we poured, or in the cup, has already hardened. Let's see if we can get it out of here. Grab some scissors, we'll just cut the cup. So we did break the bottom off of that, but as you can see, it produces a nice skin. This one's about 1/8 of an inch thick, looks like. But it's very hard, durable. If you did 2 coats, it would probably be the perfect thickness for a pumpkin to carve. You can come in here, do whatever you want with them. Cut them up, carve them. So I don't know if you can see inside there, but you want to take a look inside your pumpkin and make sure you don't have any holes like we did in the cup. And this particular one looks fairly good, but I am going to put a little bit more in there just to seal up around the stem. So again, just the same thing, mix it up really good. And then we'll dump it back in our pumpkin. And just give it another swirl around, make sure you get all those spots in there. Try to get another even coat if you can. And typically, depending on the heat, how hot it is, and different factors, this foam will react differently. So some days I can get away with just 1 coat, but typically 2 coats is what it takes. We'll put it back on our bucket, let that one drain. Alright, so it's been about 10 minutes. Our foam's all set up nice and hard. So now we're going to demold our pumpkins, see what we got. And one thing you want to do is be a little careful when you're getting to the stem, taking it out of the mold. So like I said before, they do occasionally break off. I haven't found it as too much of a problem. I just leave it in there and it comes out again on the next one. But there we go. Just take a saw, trim off the bottom, clean off the little bit of flashing, and there you have it.